Heyo, guys, girls, and everyone in between. This is Rebellious Pastry here, and this is Pastry's Audiogames number 67. Don't you dare.
Dude, I hate that meme. I
Good,
don't even know why it's popular.
good. Anyways, so why don't you introduce yourself with name and pronouns, and if you do YouTube, and if so, what?
Alright. Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, boys, girls, not disposed, and in-betweens that we rock with tonight. I'm Geo last name. I draw stuff, write scripts, and make funny voices. You can follow me on newgrounds.com at Geets the Loser. My pronouns are they, them, and that's about it.
Can you send me a link to your Newgrounds so that I can post it up in the YouTube chat?
Yeah, conveniently, I have Newgrounds bookmarked just because I really like Newgrounds.
That is
Seriously,
so fair.
it's a great site. All right, let me just send this over to you. A doodly scoopity doo. There you go. That should be it.
Alrighty. And then I'm gonna grab it from our messages. I like how your profile picture is also your profile picture for your Newgrounds.
Yeah,
So
it's
what? So take a bit to explain to me what you do on Newgrounds.
well. I draw stuff and I animate stuff and I voice stuff. Some of the things I have done are I've created Geo's Unnamed Friends show, which is really cool, and people should watch it. I worked on the new Smash Grounds collab, which was very well received. The most well received things of the things I've worked on. And I voiced a character in a show called Stupidly Stupid. I think they forgot to credit me though. So, whatever. Either way,
And then feel free to share the show link of this episode wherever you wish.
all right.
I can
I will
send
just.
I can send you the show link if you want.
Oh, sure.
Beep. Anyway, so now to cut to the chase of what we're doing today. So we're going to be doing the audio games by the name of Food Debate, which is basically going to be me and Geo going over like common food debate questions while I get actually stick the new thumbnail up here. We're not having on sweatshirt today. That was yesterday. This is one of the reasons of why I don't usually do a show day next to a show day, so that I have time to switch out the thumbnails and stuff. Especially if it's an audio games next to an audio games, but that's just how life happened with my schedule. So, if people are wondering why are you doing an audio games right after an audio games, that is the answer. This is probably the first time this have ever happened where I've done two episodes of audio games literally the day after each other. So enjoy it while it lasts. This is a one-time event, hopefully.
Ooh, I feel special.
But yeah, second day of audio games back to back. Unless we're talking about the future pastry 24 stream, which would be, let's see, which 24, which would mean that it would be like I did the math at some point, but it would be like I would include meal breaks, but I would have like pastries, an episode of audio games with a 15-minute break, then a episode of the hobby interview show, then a 15-minute break. Then you got then it just like alternate as the night goes on. And it would just be like multiple episodes of each show after everything's said and done. It would be a lot of coordination with guests. Definitely. Cuz it'd definitely be interesting having a ton of show slots on on the on the same day but different times. That'd be kind of bonkers. But yeah.
Yep.
And since I don't have the mental capacity or time for that, and speaking of mental time or capacity, I'm sorry I haven't been working on videos. I've been having a whole lot going on with two jobs right now, so that's why I'm so heavily focused on the show at the moment. And yeah, anyways, now to actually go into what we're doing. So we're gonna be doing food debate today, which is basically like your do pineapples belong on pizza type questions. If you have a food debate question, feel free to leave it in the chat. Your guys' food debate questions take priority unless we're in the middle of a question. Then we will finish our question and move on to yours. Anyways, so do you want to go first or do you want me to go first?
Okay, I'll go first with a very classic debate, a very well-known debate among people and human beings as a whole concept thing.
It has to be a food debate, though. Is the
Okay.
thing. It's called
Okay.
food debate.
Yeah, I figured. So I will begin with the classic debate of, is mayonnaise an instrument?
Get out of here.
Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, well, I don't really know of any obscure or gross food combinations outside of the classic and the one that I learned like 5 minutes ago.
No, I'm going
So,
first then.
yes, that's
Since
a
that's
better option.
mine. Since that was mine. Which
Yeah, okay.
is, does pineapple belong on pizza?
Personally, I don't care.
Well, this might be a hard episode to do then if you just absolutely don't care the
Yeah, I,
entirety of the show. But hopefully we get something that you actually care about. Have you actually had pineapple on pizza?
no, but I've never really been interested in it. I just saw it and I was like, yep, that's a thing people can do with food, I guess.
But
And I just sort of stopped there.
but as a concept of pineapple on pizza, do you think it should exist or not?
I mean, tomatoes are fruit, and that goes on pizza. What's another fruit that
But
can?
but here's the thing. Tomatoes are barely counted as a fruit and farmers count it as a vegetable.
Aha!
So
You see, you've activated my trap card. Tomatoes are a fruit because they contain seeds, and seeds
farmers
are only contained in fruits.
farmers consider farmers consider pineapple or fuck farmers consider tomatoes vegetables. I don't know why, but they just do.
I think it's because vegetables are typically associated with being savory, and like tomatoes are, kind of savory. But however, I've had just straight up raw tomatoes at one point, just because why not?
I
It
mean,
only
like,
tastes savory when you add spices, like salt. That is technically a spice.
yes, indeed. But I've had raw tomatoes before. I'm not a big fan of the cherry ones. I'm not quite sure why, but basically, I forgot what I was gonna say here, but pineapples definitely shouldn't go on pizza.
Well, why not?
It, like, just the idea of pineapples and cheese together just weirds me out.
I mean, apparently people. I'm actually not going to finish that one because that could be spoilers for a future debate in this episode. You
Oh
never
crap.
know.
Oh crap. Um, but what's your. But, like, why do you think pineapples should go on pizza?
I
Because
don't
it.
think they should. I don't think they shouldn't. It's personal choice. If you want pineapple on pizza, go for it. I don't see the harm. If you don't want it, sure. I don't really care. I don't get paid to care. I wish I got paid to care, because then I wouldn't be broke 90% of the time.
Yeah, I don't pay guests to go on my show. It's because they want to. I think it tends to go over better if people are here who actually want to be here versus if I had the money to pay people to be on the show, then they were to be on the show, then they'd bring the whole I was paid to be here energy instead of the I actually want to be here energy.
Oh no, I just said that as in like I'm not paid to care what people do with food. Uh, I do want to be here. This is great.
That is
I'm
so
having
fair.
fun.
It's just that it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to carry out this episode if you don't care. Ooh. But if okay, let me word this differently. If someone were to put pineapples on your pizza and you had to eat it, how would you feel?
I'd be kind of pissed because like I don't really put anything besides more cheese and sometimes pepperoni depending on the place on my pizza. I'd just be like, dude, what the hell?
So you don't think pineapple should go on pizza then?
Well, I think if other people want it on their pizza, it's fine. Just
It's
don't interfere
absolutely
with mine.
disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting, and I consider it a culinary crime. It's a culinary crime. I don't know what to tell you.
I mean, like once again, I don't really care what people do with food as long as they're not putting inanimate carbon rods on their uh what's a food
What are
inanimate carbon rods in their soda pop.
what are inanimate carbon rods though?
I don't know. I heard I heard it in The Simpsons with that one joke, and then I was like, that's a thing that exists, I guess.
I guess. Your turn.
Okay. Uh,
Also, to be fair, I switched the game on you last minute because I chose one of the heavier prep ones, like also kind of last minute, so that's on me. But still,
yeah. Okay. So food on. Okay. Do you think jam should belong on salad?
I feel like the argument would be better suited for like fruit on vegetable salads, which I that is an absolute no for me. Kind of for the similar reason of the whole pineapple on pizza thing. Unplugged my mic. Oh crap.
Whoopsies.
I did this with my other one too, but yeah. Still hear me okay? Alright, cool. Um, just so you know, Gio, some people don't tend to watch these things right as we do them. Sometimes there's people who listen to them after the fact. So even if there's no one currently watching the show or listening in on it, there's other people who listen to them after the fact as a podcast.
Oh, so now I'm doing a podcast. Yippee! This is like the second time I've been on a podcast.
But yeah, I just like the whole live improv piece of having it live. And also the chance of audience participation as well. Anyways, so do you think fruit or jam, in your case, should go on a vegetable salad?
Personally, I wouldn't really eat it because I mean like you're getting like a weird semi-solid thing in your salad. That's going to really affect the texture of the food. But like
But
if you like it, good on you.
but
You
how
like
about
something I made up.
the people who actually put things like fresh strawberries in their salads?
I mean, that could be good, like given they know what they're doing and they're, putting in the right ingredients to go with it, and it's not just like a single strawberry wrapped in a leaf of lettuce.
They tend to so with this strawberry salads, they tend to do like this strawberry vinaigrette thing.
Ooh,
You're honestly, I'm gonna just say this now, but you are giving me the whole I only eat chicken nuggets type of vibe right now. No
I mean, I
offense.
only eat cheese and bread and tomatoes and like chicken McNuggets, but that is a fair argument.
But yeah, I definitely don't think that strawberries or nuts should go into any vegetable salad. That's an absolute no for me.
Yeah,
But yeah, um, your turn or my turn, I guess.
yeah, it's your turn.
Let's see. Um, do you think people should do you think that dipping fries in your ice cream is a good thing or no?
Dude, I freaking love that. Yes.
Absolutely not.
I, l- Dude, it tastes so good. I mean, I get weird looks when I do what I call a, I don't have a name for it yet, but like basically I dip one end of a fry into like an ice cream or a frosty because I usually have them with frosties, and then the other end into ketchup, and then I just eat both ends, and then I'm like, this is absolute peak culinary creativity and goodness.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
This is one of the few things I'm actually willing to defend.
Absolutely not.
If you don't like it, good for you, I guess. But personally, it is probably the best thing since sliced bread. I rarely say that about anything.
Wait, so you mean you like to eat ketchup with your ice cream? What the fuck?
I mean, I've never had ketchup and ice cream without the medium of the French fry, but I don't think it would be horrendous.
It totally would be. That is just. Oh my
I
goodness.
I have ice cream. I could get some ice cream, get some ketchup, and test that theory right
No,
now.
no,
Except my dad is
no.
making dinner, so like if I did that, he'd probably be very angry.
Absolutely not. No, no, we should not be putting ketchup on our ice cream. There's
Wasn't this
only.
about French
There's
fries and ice cream?
There's no, but here's the thing. You mentioned putting ketchup and ice cream on the same damn French fry, and this is how we got here. Abs-
This is how we got there.
Absolutely not. There's
I
only
am over
one.
here laughing like an insane
Not
person.
so fair.
And
There's only one place that ketchup belongs, and that is in the trash can.
wait, you don't like ketchup?
Nope, long story.
How did we become friends? You don't like one of the most common or like one of the most existent condiments in existence?
Absolutely not.
I-
But here's the thing though. I knew someone that put ketchup on their canned peaches.
Okay then. I
And
never really had peaches before, so
and I had to watch that almost every single day. And
is
that
that
is
like how
why.
you yeah, is that's how you started disliking ketchup?
Yes.
That is a very interesting story. I guess we should move on to the next topic,
I
which will be
guess.
my choice.
Yeah.
The choice of the not I'm
Do
doing
you want regular pasta?
sure
Gluten
thanks.
free?
No.
Well, there's no gluten. There's no other pasta besides gluten free.
I'll just make something later. Sorry, my dad just came in. Uh, anyway, now I get to decide some combination of food. Okay, let me.
Just okay, make sure it actually exists before you
Okay,
ask things.
okay, I'll actually try and come up with something that exists. Oh yeah, I heard some people do this. What do you think about ketchup on spaghetti? Like I heard people do that.
I think I already answered this during the last question, which is ketchup only belongs in the trash can.
Yeah, fair point. Uh, well, I mean, personally, it's one of those things where, once again, I don't really care, but I would probably try it if it was given to me. Like, if someone gave me some spaghetti with ketchup on it, I'd be like, okay, and then I'd eat it, and, you know, I'd either like or dislike it. I don't know how that'll turn out.
I'd be like, absolutely not. I'd be like, absolutely not. I am totally ordering freaking Pizza Hut at this point. I would totally, if someone like tried to feed me spaghetti but with ketchup as tomato sauce, I would seriously sit at the table, phone over my ear, being like, I'm ordering a damn pizza at that point. I just can't. I just no. I and then I probably wouldn't ever want to go to that person's house ever again.
Funnily enough, I think Pizza Hut is the only pizza place I haven't tried yet. I've had Cece's, I've had Domino's, I've had Little Caesars, I've had Papa John's. I really like Papa John's. I've had uh there was this place called Anna Maria's. They changed their name, but I forget what it's called now. And then some shop my brother's friend's dad owns, which is really good.
Let's reel
Uh
it back into let's reel it back into our topic of our show. Thanks.
right, yeah, sorry.
But yeah, but yeah, totally not. I'm totally not doing tomato, or I'm totally not doing ketchup on or in my spaghetti nor on my pizza. Absolutely not. No.
Then
Let's see. What else? What else is there? Um um let's see. Do you cut your sandwiches into rectangles or into triangles?
I've done it both times. Uh, like, I mean, personally, I prefer triangles, but like, I wouldn't be horrified if you made it into squares. It's just the shape of the food. It doesn't
It
really
just
affect the
doesn't.
flavor.
It doesn't feel right to eat. To eat sandwiches cut into rectangles, though. Like cut halfway vertically or horizontally. It has to be diagonal, or else it just doesn't feel right. Therefore, it doesn't taste right.
I mean, the texture and the flavor aren't really affected by the way you cut it. It's just like it's like a placebo kinda. Like your brain tells you that ain't right. It's gonna taste off, and then it tastes a little off because your brain made you think, hey, this tastes a little off. Like when you're reading a review for something and then you get that thing, and then suddenly it's like your opinion is the same as the review, or sometimes it's not. But like I feel like it's more common for people to read a review on something and then me and then think that something is terrible.
Your turn.
All right,
Wait, no,
my
it was your
turn.
turn. It was your turn.
Right, yeah, it was. It's your turn. Oh wait,
Um.
no, you were the one with
Oh
the
yeah,
rectangles or triangles.
yeah, the
Okay.
sandwiches.
Um, I need to use my brain powers to think. What food combinations have I seen?
Just so you know, you can also look them up if you're super stumped.
Uh, yeah, I'm gonna do that. Okay. No, not Newgrounds. Okay. Uh,
Do
um,
you think? Wait, do you think mac and cheese should go on pizza?
I mean, I kind of like it.
For me, it depends on if they put tomato sauce or cheese sauce on it. Because if they put tomato sauce on it, then it balances out. But if they don't, then it just feels too heavy and carby, and I don't know how to describe it.
I've only ever had uh mac and cheese on pizza when that when the mac and cheese has cheese sauce on it. I don't know what it tastes like with the acidity of a tomato sauce, but that's not what we're gonna be talking about. We're I looked up unusual food combinations. Let's see what chicanery came up. The first thing, peanut butter and pickle sandwich.
No!
Well, I don't.
Absolutely not!
Well, I don't really like pickles. Like, unless you're talking about the comic, that's a funny one.
Wait, people actually eat peanut. Wait, did you say peanut butter and pickles or jelly and pickles?
Peanut butter and pickles.
That's a little better than jelly and pickles, but still absolutely not. Um, still no. Just no.
Yeah, I get it. I don't really like pickles very much.
I eat
Once again,
pickles on my deli sandwiches, but not on my peanut butter sandwiches.
yeah.
And then let's see. do 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 do. Let's see. I'm looking here. Would you consider a Pop Tart a ravioli?
Huh. I never I never thought about it.
But what do you think? But what do you think? What is your opinion on is it or is it not?
Give me a minute to think about this. I'm leaning back in my chair. I'm actually in a chair right now. I'm
Same.
considering this. mean, I guess technically, like they're similar enough. It's a kind of dough with like a filling. The only difference is Pop Tarts are they baked or are they how do they do Pop Tarts?
I
I don't
think
know.
they're baked because they're a pastry.
Ah, ha, ha, a pastry, like my dear friend Rebellious Pastry, who I have with me right now in the
Yes.
palm of my hand. That's right, I'm the villain. No, I'm not.
If you were a villain of the Rebellious Pastry YouTube channel, then you would never be allowed on the show. So there's that.
Yeah, I I'd also have probably done evil things like uh insert transition avocado chocolate mousse. That's right, it's me, the evil. I don't know about this one.
Oh dear. No. Okay, it's a little better than everything else you've come up with so far, but still absolutely not.
No, this is an actual thing.
Absolutely not. Um, so let's see here. You never let me answer the whole is Pop Tart or ravioli question,
Oh, right.
which I personally wouldn't consider it a ravioli because it's not made out of pasta and there's no tomato sauce anywhere near a Pop Tart. Hopefully. Hopefully.
Imagine next week they come out with tomato sauce Pop Tarts.
I would be screaming my head off. No, 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 no. I would call you, then I would be screaming my head off. On
Yes,
call.
because I have connections to Pop Tarts. I hence why I'm the villain of the channel. I have connections to Pop Tarts and can make your worst food nightmares come true.
Oh no.
Like beef Pop Tarts with tomato sauce. No,
No,
with
no,
ketchup.
no, no, no. Just no. Wait, oh yeah. What was your food debate question?
Oh right, avocado chocolate mousse. Let me read the thing that came with looking this up. Avocado's creamy texture pairs well with chocolate's bitterness. This combination is mostly found in vegan ice creams or mousses, as avocado is a great substitute for cream.
Okay, maybe that. Okay, it's just how I feel like they'd have to absolutely remove or over. They'd have to like. They'd have to um overpower the avocado taste before I would consider trying avocado chocolate mousse. Just the flavor combinations don't mix, I don't think. But it's better than most of the other stuff you've thought of so far.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this thing specifically is probably something like with how it's like suggested for vegans, for vegan ice creams or vegan mousses. It sort of reminds me of gluten-free pasta in a weird backwards kind of way. Like with gluten-free pasta, it's like imitating pasta. I've had gluten-free pasta cuz my mom's gluten intolerant. Hopefully I don't develop that. And it sucks to say the least. I don't really like it very much.
It depends on what the gluten free pasta is made out of, because I'm sure rice pasta isn't that bad these days. I remember having an Annie rice pasta and it tasted off, but other than Annie's instant stuff, I think I haven't had any issues with rice pasta.
So anyways, now for you to do a thing since I think we've stumbled a bit past avocado chocolate mousse.
Yep. Would you consider a deep dish pizza a casserole?
Hmm. Well, personally, I really like deep dish. I think it's the best one. Like you get
Same.
a crap load of toppings, you get a crap load of, you get the sauce on top, you get so much cheese. I love cheese. It is the only reason I am still here. I live off cheese, to say the least.
Oh no.
Um, but would I consider it a casserole? I don't know if I've ever had a casserole, so I wouldn't know.
You've never had a casserole.
I don't think.
Look up what a casserole is then.
Okay. Um. What is a casserole?
But long story
I think.
short, it is basically something that it's a dish that is where you
Eh,
put things together and then bake it.
okay.
Like bake it together. Like I've had an Alfredo casserole, which I personally don't think chicken Alfredo should be a casserole, but that's how my grandma made it, so we kind of had to eat it.
Okay. So according to Reddit, a an a casserole is a type of dish, as in like a pan the food is in. So like you could theoretically bake a deep dish pizza in a casserole pan, but it'd be pizza casserole and not really deep dish pizza. Like I'm pretty sure deep dish is usually cooked in like a large cast iron pan with like high walls.
I actually agree with that because like your traditional casserole would be like I would say shepherd's pie is a casserole. Have you had shepherd's pie?
Once again, no, I don't really eat meat. Not out of any righteousness or anything. I just don't really like most meat outside of raw pepperoni. That is a delicacy.
How? How do you not like meat? Is it a
I don't
texture
know, like
problem?
I like certain meats, like chicken McNuggets or the chicken nuggets at Wendy's. Those are good. I can't really stomach a burger though. Last time I tried a burger, I immediately threw up.
Oh, really? I'm
I
so
mean, to be
sorry,
fair, that
man.
was like a few years ago. Pretty sure I was like 11 or 12.
Your turn, by the way. But
Oh, right.
I'm sorry that
Okay.
you threw up because of a burger.
Oh, this one, what I found actually reminds me of one thing I did at one point.
Oh
Uh,
no.
so one day I was hungry. I was hungry for a sandwich. So then, my at the time 12 or 13-year-old brain decided to just make my own. I
Oh no.
physically shrugged. Like I remember actually shrugging and just being like whatever. I put some bread in the toaster to
Oh
toast it and
no.
turn it into toast. I got some cheese. I put that in between, or oh, I also buttered one side of the toast and put jam on the other. I put the I put the cheese in between the two pieces of bread, and then I topped it with ketchup and shake on Parmesan cheese, and then I ate it.
Absolutely not.
It was really good.
Absolutely not.
The thing that reminded me of this was cheese and jam sandwich,
A-
which is a much simpler version of the of what I called either a Monte Gio or a Gio Cristo because it was semi inspired by the existence of a Monte Cristo.
let's see. It I guess it would depend on the type of cheese because if it's like some type of like fancy French cheese, then I could see how people could get away with that. But if it's like cheddar, then it's like absolutely not.
Oh, for my thing, I use Colby Jack,
Ew,
which is
that's
my
even
favorite
worse.
cheese.
That's even worse.
You dare insult my favorite cheese? I will come to. Oh wait, you're not in my state. Eventually, I will play the long con, and there will also be whatever I called that stupid sandwich I made that one time, Pop Tarts, and it will be glorious.
Oh no.
And you will rule the day you insulted Colby Jack cheese.
No, here's a very early on childhood memory. Like, I'm not quite sure what made me throw up, but I. There was once upon a time where, like, I somehow, like, I remember throwing up Colby Jack and strawberries, like, together. And I can't even think about having a sweet, sweet thing and a savory thing in one or like in the same like dish like what I mentioned to you about the pineapples on pizza
Yeah.
ever after that. And I don't know why. I'm just very repulsed by sweet things being on savory things that aren't supposed to be on those savory things.
Well, I mean, to be fair, for me, like for the sandwich I did, I used grape jelly. I don't know if that's worse or better for you, but it's a
It
thing that exists.
it doesn't help one way or the other. But
Wonderful.
but that's still an absolutely not.
All right, now we will move this thing over to you. Now you say some debate we do.
Do you think Oh wait, do you eat mac and cheese with a fork or a spoon?
I use a fork.
I also use a fork. But
Mm.
but I remember mentioning this to my online best friend and he's like and he's like I eat mac and cheese with a spoon. Anyone who eats mac and cheese with a fork is a criminal. And you want to know what I told him?
You're going to jail, but I'm going to jail. That's probably what you said.
Nah, I would be like, I guess I'd have to say I eat mac and cheese with a knife then.
How would you even do that? Would you just like stab it?
Yeah,
Like, would that be like I'm thinking of that one scene from either Adam's Family or Adam's Family Values where Wednesday is eating and then Morticia is like, Wednesday, play with your food, and she just stabs the food. That I love that movie. I love both Adam's Family movies. The 3D one sucked. I have not seen Wednesday, although someone who was working at a McDonald's said I looked like Pugsley. Uh,
interesting.
I only know Pugsley as the fat one, and I am severely underweight. So they also said I sounded like them too, which is kind of
Yikes.
neat.
Anyways, let's continue on with our subject, why don't we?
All right.
But yeah, I also eat mac and cheese with a fork.
Yeah.
Do you eat your mac and cheese given a choice? Do you eat it in a bowl or on a plate?
Depends on whether we have bowls. Because I usually have it in a bowl, but like if we don't have any bowls, I'm fine with having it on a plate. One time I had it in like a mug because we were out of bowls and plates. So yeah, that was a day. It was pretty much like eating it in a bowl, but slightly thinner. Yeah.
Yeah, and then that's fair, your turn.
All right. Whoa, what the hell? Spaghetti ice cream? What?
Hmm.
Okay, so neither of the things mentioned under spaghetti ice cream say anything about spaghetti and ice cream. It says two different things. Of course, French fries and ice cream, which we already had a discussion about, and olive oil on ice cream,
Oh
which I'm pretty
dear.
sure was also mentioned somewhere.
No, we haven't mentioned olive oil in ice
No, I
cream.
mean on the thing when I looked it up. Yeah, here it
Yikes.
is. Olive oil on vanilla ice cream.
Yikes. No.
I'm not sure about that one, buddy. Like, olive oil is really good for cooking, but like, I've had it just straight up a few times, and well, not straight up, like on stuff, like olive oil with spaghetti, olive oil with bread. At both times, I prefer. Well, for bread, I prefer butter. For spaghetti, I prefer long process, which basically turns the butter into sort of like a sauce, and it's really good.
That's fair. And then, let's see. Was that your question or mine?
Yeah, that was mine.
Alright. So, I'm gonna say fry sauce because I don't eat ketchup. But when it comes to any sauce that you would have fries with or on, would you say that you would prefer to dip the sauce or dip the fry into the sauce, or would you prefer to put the sauce all over your fries?
I can go either way. That can be clipped out of context. I will, like, if you give me French fries with dip, I will dip the fries. If you give me French fries covered with stuff, I mean, I'd be a little put off by some of the fries not having the stuff on it, but I'd eat it because it's fries.
I personally prefer to dip the fries in the sauce rather than
Yeah.
putting it on top of my fries. Because it like the texture on my hands just like with some of the very soggy fries. I just don't like extremely soggy fries. And
Yeah.
that'd be my issue with putting them on putting it all on top. But my only exception to that loaded loaded fries because then I'd use a fork with my fries.
You use a fork for loaded fries?
Yeah, sometimes.
I did not know that. But to be fair, I don't think I've ever had loaded fries.
Your turn.
Yep, I was about to say this nicely transitions into my turn. And I actually remembered a thing I did. Uh, so I remember one time we had bagels in the house, which is pretty much like a rare occasion because a lot of bagels are produced in a facility that also uses legumes, nuts, tree nuts, stuff my brother's allergic to, which is why we barely have any. Anyways, so I was putting I was what I did was I cut bagel in half, I popped it in the toaster, and then I waited. Then when it popped up, I took the bagel, I put it down on a plate, and most people would probably spread cream cheese on it. I'm not quite the biggest fan of of cream cheese. I love grilled cheese though. I was about to say that. Um, so yeah, so instead I put some margarine and grape jelly on it.
On your grilled cheese?
No, on my bagel. I forgot I
Oh,
was talking about bagels for a minute.
I
Or
also
like I
forgot.
remembered, but like I forgot I mentioned grilled cheeses.
Yeah, but I definitely I definitely do like a good peanut butter jelly bagel as long as the bagel isn't an everything bagel or a garlic bagel.
Yeah, I don't wait, garlic bagel?
Or like a parm bagel or something.
No. I never heard of a garlic or parm bagel. I only know of plain bagel and everything bagel. I don't really like everything bagels, by the way.
Yeah, the texture's a bit odd, but the taste is worth it, in my opinion.
I mean, like I've had everything pretzel bites from Buffalo Wild Wings at one point. This is not sponsored by Buffalo Wild Wings, by the way. I'm just mentioning them because I had some of the everything pretzels. Yeah, they were good.
Alrighty. I guess it's my turn again. But wait, what was
Yep.
the question? All I had was story.
Oh, right. The question that I had was like, d- do you or is it okay to just use a bagel like it's a piece of toast?
Yes.
Okay, good. Cause like my sister saw me doing it and she was like, "What are you doing?" And then I was like, I'm making a bagel." And then she's like, and then she just kind of looked at me funny.
I mean, like, bagel sandwiches exist.
Oh, I
So,
love bagel sandwiches. Oh,
but
and like pizza bagels where you get a bagel, you put some sauce, cheese, toppings on it. That is just really good.
as long as you don't use ketchup as the sauce.
And we have oh wait, no, we haven't looped back around quite yet because
And as
I feel
long and as long as you don't put the pineapple on the pizza either.
there it is. We've looped back around to the beginning.
Woohoo! Anyway, um, I have my next one, which is: do you think syrup belongs with bacon?
I don't really eat bacon that much. Like I've had it a few times and I don't know, like
Do you
it.
eat sausage instead, or no breakfast meat
No,
whatsoever?
I don't really like sausage. Like for bacon, like I can eat it if there aren't any other options. Like if you locked me in a room and forced me to eat bacon, I probably would, although I wouldn't really care for it. But with syrup, I don't know. Like I think I had it with syrup once, and I was like whatever about it. Like I just didn't really care.
Hmm. Your turn.
So okay, all right. Uh oh, this is one I actually like thought about at one point. Chocolate covered potato chips. Uh once again, look this up.
I
But
thought
yeah,
about I thought about chocolate covered bacon a few questions back too. Which I have I had it before? I think I've had it once. Oh, hello, the animation station. We're having food debate questions. So if you have any food debate questions, please leave them in the chat and either say at rebellious pastry or the donut symbol next to the next to your question so that you know you're talking we know that you're talking to us, not each other. Also, you're the dude that was gonna arrest me for having for eating my mac and cheese with a fork. Guess what?
ooh,
I'm not the
drama.
but of course I was just I was just eating mac and cheese and then was talking to him about something else. So I'm like, I'm gonna talk about mac and cheese now.
Dang, I'm really craving mac and cheese as well as pizza.
This is true, yeah. Task is like, or the animation station's like, this is true. Yeah, I don't normally mention what we talk about on DMs on air, but since this one was a completely innocent instance,
And relevant.
irrelevant, and also like it was just an innocent joke. That's why I mentioned it.
Cool.
And then yeah, so
Yeah, we were talking about chocolate covered potato chips.
I would try one again. It's just I feel like with the chocolate covered potato chip, it would have to be dark chocolate because milk chocolate and potato chips. Like I prefer milk chocolate with anything else, but
Hmm.
but the but the milk chocolate on the potato chip would just be too sweet to be with the chip.
I think I actually like had a chocolate covered potato chip once when me and my mom and maybe my sister were at an open house. I remember I don't remember which chocolate it was, but I remember like liking it. And I get why you want dark chocolate with your chips because it's like the saltiness of the chip and the slight bitterness of dark chocolate. Yeah.
All right, so Tass is asking us for our sushi opinions.
Okay.
which
Sushi.
which Mr. Picky over there probably will tell you he have never had it.
Are you referring to me?
Yeah, you Mr. Picky Pants. I'm kidding. Ish.
Okay, well, I just uh I will let you know. Mix MX. That's the more gender neutral term, by the way.
Mixed,
Just
sorry. I forgot that you were non-binary. I'm sorry. Mixed.
nah, it's cool.
I
My
I I
my
thought I was
dad,
non-binary once upon a time, so I know what the
yeah, my dad
yeah.
just straight up doesn't care. My brother also straight up doesn't care. My sister, I haven't really gotten her opinion on it. My mom does care though.
That's good. But yeah, I not gonna lie, I forgot that you went by they them. I'm so sorry.
Nah, once again, it's okay. This is just how time is. People forget things as time goes on,
Yeah.
and as we all slowly march towards whatever's at the end. Who knows?
Let's reel it back in and answer Tass's
Yeah,
question.
it doesn't matter because I don't actually remember if I've had sushi.
Um
I might have. I think I did, but I don't remember my opinion on it. Like, I did have it in like first grade, but I forgot what I think of it.
so I've had a good chunk of sushi and I absolutely cannot stand the concept or the texture of raw fish. It's just something I just can't handle. And
I've
also
had
the taste is
smoked
mid.
salmon once.
Also the taste of raw fish is mid. So as long as it's cooked, give it to me. But if it's raw, absolutely not. And probably part of it is because I'm in a landlocked state where you probably shouldn't trust raw fish from most places, but that he's like, dang, I'm a big raw fish guy. Good to know, Tess. I don't know why. It's just like the texture plus the taste plus the fear of food poisoning. My parents eat raw fish sushi though, but not me. Just absolutely no. Like and all right, so I keep on laughing at I keep on laughing at the whole question of like, do beans belong in chili? Because you say that you don't have beans often because of your brother's allergies, and
Hmm.
I feel like beans beans feel like sand when they eat them. So probably our answer to the beans and chili thing is no.
Once again, it's one of those things where I don't care what you do with it, but personally, that's the important part. I mean, like, I don't know. I've never had chili in general. I've been meaning to though. It sounds like it can be good. Like Yeah.
Yeah, I like chili as long as people don't put beans in the chili, because if people put beans in the chili, then it's a sensory issue for me.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure like some chili or like some people who make chili uh don't put beans in it. And like some do.
But my parents believe that the only right way to have chili is with beans in it, but it's just such a sensory issue for me that I would rather not have the chili than to have the chili with beans in it.
Yeah, that's actually how I feel about gluten-free pasta. Like yes, we're bringing this back. Uh like for me when I eat regular pasta, it's good. It tastes like pasta. It feels like pasta. But with the gluten-free pasta that is often in the house and that I often end up having sometimes, it's like
Do you have a video on in the background?
oh, this I actually have this stream going on in the
Alright,
background.
can you please mute this stream?
It's on my phone.
Mute the stream, please.
Don't worry, I can solve this. Ta-da!
Alrighty. And then Tass brings up a big one that I thought about earlier than I forgot, which is how you like your steaks cooked.
I don't really eat steak. But I don't know, medium rare seems good.
Yeah, that's the only right way to have it. I can deal with medium well as well, but well done is more like it's rubber now, so it just it's just a texture thing.
I'm sorry, just well, it's rubber now. That is the best way anyone has described anything. Like almost as good as when Cooking with Jack described his uh like his year-old pork which he made for chili. Yep, bringing around to that again as leftovers from last year. uh and it was like green with mold. It was
Ew.
far from good, and yet he cut
Ew.
it up and put it in chili and
Ew.
served it at a chili cookout with flag football 7-on-7, which was at a
Ew.
church and everyone was
No.
doing the voting.
No.
He
Of course it
lost
was at
and
a church.
he thought people like didn't vote him because it was rigged, but he
No figure. Go
no no
figure.
figure he
Go
lost. He put
figure.
moldy green chili, nuclear chili.
Sorry, Tess.
Sorry you
Sorry,
have to
Tess. Anyways, let's
I'd
let's go to the next question. I think it's your turn.
yeah, all right. Oh, this is one I've actually heard. Honey on pizza. Like
Absolutely not, unless it's just a crust.
funny thing is I've also like heard like I actually heard this specific thing earlier today. There was this one guy I was watching, I think it was Cook Show with Trevor or something like that. Basically, he makes a bunch of crazy pizzas, and like for one of them, it was a normal pizza, and what he put on it, uh, or like it looked like it was normal, like because he was doing a bit and he was trying to psych this other character out. He was like, "Look, it's a normal pizza. Would be a shame if someone put jalapenos on it." And then the dude was like, "Yeah, no, that's actually normal." And he was like, what?" Well, it sure would ruin it if someone put cream cheese on it." And then the dude was like, "No, yeah, I like cream cheese on pizza." And then the dude was like, "Okay, you psychopath, here's your normal pizza. Would be a shame if someone were to slather honey all over it." And then the dude was like, "Hot honey on pizza is actually really popular." And then the dude's
Really?
like, "What?" it was really funny. Um,
Yeah, I just don't like sweet sweet things being put on non-sweet things that aren't supposed to be sweet. I think I've said this multiple times throughout this episode.
yeah,
It just
multiple
weirds
times
me
throughout
out.
this
It
episode.
weirds me out.
So, anyways, let's bring this over
Your
to.
turn. Unless Tass has another thing.
Yeah, it's your turn unless Tass has another thing.
It's your turn unless Tass has another thing.
No, I was just talking about honey on pizza.
Oh right. I thought that was fuck. I thought that was Tass. Okay, let's see. Alright. So my mom used to dip or I'm not quite sure if she does this anymore because I don't live with her currently. But she dipped her chips in milk.
Like potato chips?
Yes, potato chips in milk.
Like what you do with Oreos?
Yes.
Give me a second. How would that work?
So
Like,
just imagine you have your bag of Lay's or whatever chips
no,
you.
I can visualize the process of putting chips in milk, but like, what would that taste like? Like, we gotta consider milk and potato chips, various flavors, and how that works with each other to create this amalgam.
I've done that in the past, but I haven't done it these days because I tend to forget people do that. I
Hmm.
I probably I probably wouldn't do it unless like someone else was doing it and I wanted to try it again, but I wouldn't be the first one to start that whole deal. But please not with the chocolate milk. That would just be gross.
Yeah, no, I get where you're coming from with chocolate milk and chips. That you'd probably end up with like if you forget about it, you probably have a soggy chip. Like if you forget about an Oreo in a glass of milk, then you end up with a soggy Oreo, and then you're depressed for the rest of the day because you forgot an Oreo and it totally screwed over your thing. Oreos and milkshakes, though, that's where it's at. Now that I think about it, what would it be like to have potato chips and milkshakes?
No.
Yeah, probably not.
Your turn.
All right. Oh,
Unless Tass has anything. We love
all
you,
right.
Tass.
We love you, Tass. All right.
You don't even know the guy and you're even repeating this.
Yeah, because I am the Echo. Oh yeah, since we were talking about Oreos, kind of, this one's come up on me using the internet. Oreos and orange juice.
Ew!
Why?
Okay. Maybe I would try it once.
Yeah, I'd probably give it a try, like just out of pure curiosity,
Uh,
because like
but
I mean,
like chocolate oranges exist.
yeah, I've heard of those. I've those exist and are a thing.
All right. What is the best Doritos flavor and why?
Well, obviously, I gotta go with the original nacho cheese, cause like I don't know, I'm just not too big of a fan of Cool Ranch.
I'm let's see. For me it depends on the mood. So like a few years ago, they reformulated na- the nacho cheese Doritos to have less cheese on them. Like
They did what?
they put less cheese in the nacho cheese ones. So
Hmm.
that's what made me flip over to Cool Ranch. It's
Ah,
just like
whatever.
they like
It's
changed
Doritos.
they changed the formulation or something weird to the nacho cheese ones. They also they also put less cheese in the cheesy Pringles, and now they're not the same.
Oh my god, I think I know about the cheesy Pringles one because I've had previous iterations of cheesy Pringles and current iterations of cheesy Pringles. I remember them being better. Cause like I remember one time I was going on vacation, I was in the car. There was like my grandma brought a bunch of snacks and one of them was Pringles. So I popped open a can of cheddar Pringles. I bit into it and I was immediately disappointed by the lack of cheese.
Yeah, because with the Doritos, with the Doritos and the Pringles, they used to leave a mess on your hands if you eat
Doritos still do
Doritos.
that.
Not as much with the cheesy ones, but
Yeah.
due to the amount of flavor, I'm gonna have to hand it over to Cool Ranch.
Yeah.
Anyways,
And while I'm on the topic, I've also noticed like a dip in my opinion on the Pringles flavors of like just overall. Like I remember really liking you know cheese, pizza, and the salt and vinegar. I remember really liking those flavors. But then, like, as the days went on, I noticed something started to feel a little different. And eventually, I started liking the original more. It just tasted more salty, and I have problems.
that's fair. Definitely the original ones are better now that they took flavor out of the other flavors.
Yep.
Anyways, so yeah, definitely like back in the good old days of Doritos, I would have said nacho cheese as well.
Mhm. All my homies
And
love
we
nacho
and
cheese.
we love how we're forgetting that the purple bag exists. I haven't
Oh
ever had
right,
the purple
that's my
bag.
mom's favorite flavor, I
I
think.
haven't had the purple bag, and I'm scared
I think it's like
to
chili or
try it
something.
because yeah, because like I can't even eat Takis with how much they burn.
I am just really afraid of Takis, but I've had like those sweet and spicy brown sugar jalapeno Cape Cod chips. Those were really good. My mom just I got them cuz she liked them and then eventually one day I decided to sneak one and then another and then a few more. And then I was laying in my room, pretty much moaning. I
Your
like they
wording
were
there was a
really
little
good.
your wording there is a little iffy, dude.
No, I'm pretty sure I actually was though. Like it was just that good. I don't know what the hell happened, but I think something that day like clicked, and then I ended up like how I ended up.
Hmm. Let's see.
What were we talking about?
We were talking about food debate.
Oh
I
right.
I think we were still on like Pringles and
Right, yeah,
the
we were
chips.
talking about chips.
Yeah, let's see. Um, do you like American cheese or no?
Okay, this one actually has kind of a complicated history with me cuz like I used to absolutely love American cheese. I would just eat that straight up. Like nothing else, just straight up American cheese. But as the years went on and as I matured, much like cheese, I started not really liking American. Like I don't know what it was about it that put me off. Like there was just something about it that eventually I grew to not really like that much. And from that day forward, I've been into Colby Jack.
That's fair.
And what was the other one? Well, Parmesan's good, yeah, but that's not what I'm thinking about. The mozzarella, that's good too. Cheddar, of course. What was it's typically round, white, in slices.
Oh,
I think
provolone, provolone.
provolone, that's it. I used to eat that straight up too.
My thoughts
Then
on
eventually I
provolone.
drifted more into Colby Jack, but I still like provolone.
My thoughts on provolone is due to working at Johnny Jams, which that's not actually the name of the place, but
Oh, I know the name of the place.
yep. But back when I worked there and I had my free sandwich every shift, like there just got to the point to where like whenever I ate provolone, it didn't matter if it was in a sandwich or not, but it just got to the point to where I couldn't taste the flavor of provolone anymore. I was eating so much provolone that I couldn't taste the flavor of it anymore.
Have the provolone, taste the provolone, and then eventually have the provolone, but you don't taste the provolone. Provolone cheese. Sometimes you taste it, and sometimes.
But provolone
Thank
is
you.
good in grilled cheese.
Yeah, it pairs really well with Colby Jack and a grilled cheese, like in my opinion.
But
Like,
thank goodness Taz left, cause he has burned a grilled cheese and admitted it to me before.
that is quite comical.
Yeah. Let's see. Um, have I asked you about the peanut butter and jelly burger, and if you think it should exist?
Funnily enough, I found on the unusual food combinations Google peanut butter and hamburgers. But yeah, you haven't actually asked me about it yet,
But yeah,
so
what's your thoughts on the idea of peanut butter jelly burger instead of like let's say that it's peanut butter jelly burger, lettuce, tomato, and then the bun. Because I don't think when they serve it at restaurants, I don't think they put ketchup or mustard on it.
okay. Well, on one hand, the idea of like, peanut butter and jelly with a meat patty itself isn't like horrendous, but when you add the other things like tomato, onion, lettuce, cheese, I guess, that's when it gets a little iffy to me. On the other hand, last time I ate a burger, I went.
Yeah, you've told me.
It was on my grandma's nice carpet.
Oh.
Don't worry, she washed it and it was fine. But yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
It's yeah.
Oh, but like peanut butter on a burger. Again, with just the patty, I could see it, but like with the
But
toppings.
with jelly as well. Peanut butter
Yeah,
jelly.
peanut butter and jelly with just a burger patty and buns. That kind of makes a little sense in my brain, but when you add the other toppings, that's when I'm like, okay, bud, you might be going a little off your rocker there.
Hmm.
I never got to use the term off your rocker in a public setting before. This is amazing.
And then, all right, here's a supplemental question too. Do you think pineapples should go on burgers?
I mean, I remember uh before they did wait, no, I'm thinking of the onion bites or onion nuggets that McDonald's did. Before they did the fish fillet, McDonald's had a grilled pineapple sandwich, which was just like a grilled pineapple in between two buns, and then they served that to people. It obviously failed, and then they made the fish sandwich or McFish,
The
I
fillet.
guess,
Oh yeah, the fillet of
the
fish.
fillet of fish. Uh, that like sold really well, so then they worked with that. But like pineapple on a burger, this kind of loops back around to the pineapple on pizza thing, except instead of me not caring, it's a matter of me going blarg when I have a burger.
uh, hmm. I haven't thrown up due to food in a really long time.
Last time I threw up to something gross was I believe when I was hearing the description of possible leakage coming out from my back when I got surgery for that.
Yikes.
Like they described it, and then like it as I was thinking about it, I just got more grossed out by it. And then eventually I was like, can I get some water? And then I was about to throw up, and then they gave me the trash can, and then I threw up in that, and I was like, okay, I'm better. Let's keep going. And then for the rest of it, I didn't throw up.
Yikes.
Then like there was also a time when I almost threw up from something being really
We're not
gross.
gonna talk about any more vomiting
Yeah,
on this show,
okay.
please.
But yeah, last time I threw up from food was the burger. But then again, I think it was a bit overcooked.
Over or under?
Overcooked.
Interesting. And then, alright, so this one's an obvious no for me, but do you put ketchup on your eggs?
I don't really eat eggs. I don't think I've had one. Hmm.
People tend to eat ketchup with scrambled eggs.
Oh, I mean, I kind of get that. I mean, like the acidity of the ketchup and the what flavor do eggs typically have?
They just taste like eggs.
Yeah, I mean, but like in what flavor category? There's sweet,
Savory,
sour.
savory,
Okay,
savory.
yeah, the savoriness of the eggs and the acidity and uh, also savoriness and maybe even slight hint of sweetness depending on the type of ketchup from the ketchup. That could be like a thing people eat. Like, I mean, my sister puts ketchup on rice sometimes. And I mean, I get it. Like, I've had ketchup on rice a few times. It's actually not bad. You'd probably hate it though, because you hate ketchup.
Mm-hmm.
Goodness.
Your turn.
Okay. All right. Let us see more things. Balsamic ice cream.
I I hate vinegar as it is, so balsamic vinegar ice cream would be a total no.
Yeah, I remember one time I was having a salad, and then my mom suggested I put some balsamic vinegar on it, and I was like, sure, why not? So then I put some on it, and then I had it, and I was like, yeah, I don't know about that, chief. Like,
Unless it's balsamic vinegar or like if it's on caprice, then yes, I'll eat it. But if it's on anything else, it's an absolutely not. Um, my turn. Would you consider cheesecake to be a cake, a pie, a a cake, a pie, or a tart?
well, I never had a tart. Well, I mean, technically, a cheesecake is like closer to a pie, I guess, because like pie has open top crust and then like the filling, which for cheesecake, open top crust, or well, for pie sometimes it has a closed top, but like it has an outer crust. cheesecake also has an outer crust and a filling of, well, cheesecake.
I
So
feel
I
like
guess technically it's closer to a pie, but I'd still call it a cake.
I
Because cheesecake sounds better than cheese pie. Because
I
cheese pie sounds savory.
I feel like it's a tart because of the type of crust, which wouldn't be fair for you to say, but just look up what a tart is.
Okay, I will do that. What is a tart? Tart is an open-faced baked dish with filling over a pastry base which can be either sweet or savory, according to an AI overview. I'm a little skeptical because it's an AI overview, and I am very worried
Just
that it
look
will
at
take my derb. Oh wait, no, here's dictionary.
just look at the just look at the in just look at the
Definitions from
images.
Oxford Languages. This is the legit stuff. Here we go. An open pastry case containing a sweet or savory filling. Huh.
So does that change your answer?
Well, now I gotta look up the definition of a pie. What is a pie? A baked dish containing fruit, cream, custard, or meat and vegetables, typically having a base and sometimes top of pastry. I will turn you into a pie one day.
No.
It'll happen. Just you wait.
then
Okay.
then you could never be on my show again. If I'm in a
But then no
pie.
one could be on your show. It'd just be the end for
It
pastry, because you'd be a pie. When the moon hits your eye like a big pastry pie, that's a show canceled.
All right, but does that change your answer on if it's a cake, a pie, or a tart?
No, I'm still convinced it's more of a pie, but I still will call it cake because cheese pie sounds like a different thing that I would want to try. And besides, I've had cheesecakes which are more pie-like. Have you ever been to the Cheesecake Factory? They have this Oreo Dream cheesecake. It's really good. Not
I've
sponsored by the Cheesecake Factory.
I've had let's see. I've had that type of crust before, but I've never been to the Cheesecake Factory
Oh,
because I'm not a
you are absolutely missing out. They have a lot of things have some really good pretzel bites and I think they have mozzarella sticks too. That they have some really good stuff.
hmm.
Oh yeah, and cheesecake.
Of course, the cheesecake. I'm not a big cheesecake type of person. The the texture has to be really creamy before I go for the cheesecake.
Yeah, like that. A really creamy, crack-free cheesecake sounds. I lost my hat. Sounds really good right about now.
Hmm. Your turn.
Okay. Okay, there on what I've looked up, there's just a segment labeled peanut butter combinations.
Oh,
So
fun.
I'm gonna go onto one of these random four. All right, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Okay, we're doing this one. Reader's Digest 18 of the weirdest food combinations people have admitted to trying. Some of these strange food combinations are pretty wild. Don't knock it till you try it, though. Pizza with Nutella tastes surprisingly. We're talking
No!
about this, actually. What the
No,
fuck?
no, 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 no.
Oh, I accidentally. Whoopsie. Ah, whatever. Why? Who would do such a thing?
No, just no. Okay, okay, okay. I'm gonna try to redeem all the people who think pineapple shouldn't go on pizza. But the same reason why when I say no Nutella on pizza is also for the same reason of no pineapple on pizza.
Okay, I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt and assume they mean like a sweet pizza. Like, one with peanut butter and
No,
jelly on it, where
I
like
think they're talking about an
the crust
actual
is
pizza.
made to be sweet.
No.
Like that I can see, but if you mean dipping pizza into Nutella, that's gonna like completely throw off your flavor experience. What? Like, once again, I'm not gonna bash anyone for liking it, but why? Why? I'm genuinely asking. What is it like? What is it like? What makes this such an experience, such a delicacy that it's mentioned on Reader's Digest 18 of the weirdest food combinations people have admitted to trying.
Okay. Um, let's see. It's back to my turn.
It sure is. Please do something less, either less or more uh
Would you
crazy.
would you consider a hot dog a taco?
I usually hear is a taco or is a hot dog a sandwich.
Cause think about it.
Yeah,
The
I mean, yeah, it's like one outer thingy with fillings and stuff.
no, I
Like
was
for
gonna say the reason the argument for the fact for the people who say hot dogs are a taco is because it is meat with three three sides of carbs. It's
that's
the
their
same.
reason.
Yeah, it's the same people who call pizza toast because it's carbs on one side.
I mean, to be fair, pizza and toast are two different things because, like, pizza, you put the toppings on and then you cook it. For toast, you cook it and then you put the toppings on.
Some people call pizza toast.
Like, I remember one time bringing this back to Cook Show with Trevor, he did a beer pizza, which was not really a pizza around beer, but it was like, he made like a beer dough, which was pizza dough with beer in it. Then he tried making that into a pretzel, so he had to bake that before putting the beer cheese on top.
Just so you know, the reason of why they do like the beer cheese and the beer, like it,
It's really good.
it's because of like the I guess the how the flavor of the beer enhances like stuff.
Yeah, that reminds me so much of this one pretzel I had. It was massive. It was like the size of my head. It was such a big pretzel. It was like a deep fried pretzel they had at this one place I forgot the name of. But I had it when I was on vacation in like May or something, and I swear it is euphoric how good it tastes. It was genuinely one of the best things I had ever eaten, and I can't forget it.
They've
I
used
always want it. It would always hit the spot. It came with a beer cheese which tasted really good. Like it had a slight sweetness to it with like the fattiness and richness of the cheese, and it was just like with the crunchy deep fried pretzel with the really soft insides and like the and like perfectly salted outsides. Oh my
you're
god.
making me want beer cheese now.
Well, you're 21. You can get beer to make some.
Yeah, that's fair. But I'm just saying, like, for someone else to make the beer cheese, because I don't know how to make it, so you know.
I'm pretty sure there are like recipes online and
But
stuff.
yeah, just so you know, you're not technically supposed to H drop me, but it's fine.
Oh, whoops. My bad.
But yeah, um, they they make they make a pasta sauce with vodka as well.
Oh yeah, I've heard of that.
And just so you guys know, the only reason why I'm saying the alcohols by name is because we're not like specifically saying we're drinking this stuff. Because
Yeah,
I usually say not channel appropriate apple juice if I'm talking about drinking it.
yeah.
But
I
yeah,
mean, I'd have a channel appropriate apple juice because I like apple juice, and it would be channel appropriate apple juice. That could be a brand. That could be like a brand of apple juice. Just channel appropriate apple juice.
that'd be
Break this
funny.
out when you have a flask and want to do a bit.
That's so fair. So let's see. And then when you eat pizza, do you fold it in half before you eat it, or do you just eat it open
Oh
faced?
right, we were talking about hot dogs being tacos. Well, for pizza, like I just like eat it. Like sometimes I can't fold it, sometimes I do, sometimes I can and I don't. Sometimes I can and I do. It just depends on like how I'm feeling that day, if I feel like doing it or not.
That's fair. That's probably same here. Okay, I think since I went twice, it's your turn to go twice.
All right, I will continue reading from this article.
Oh dear.
1 out of 18. Banana and mayo. I will continue reading this in the voice. Spread mayo on some bread and slice up a banana to make a surprisingly delicious sandwich.
My
Chefs, of course,
grandma.
know all about mixing foods in interesting ways. Here are some weird food combinations that chefs secretly love. Linked to another article that I'm not gonna read.
Oh my goodness. My grandma used to eat banana mayo sandwiches, and I don't know how she did it. And during her funeral,
After the
my
funeral.
dad my dad and I were trying to figure out how to make these things, and we ended up like using this food processor on the bananas, and let's just say they were a hot mess, and probably no one ate them.
I'm decently sure you just, do what this article says. Spread mayo on some bread and slice up a banana to make a surprisingly delicious sandwich. Chefs, of course, know blah 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 blah.
But apparently, how grandma used to make them was she would smash the bananas before.
Grandma's famous banana and mayo sandwich. Here you are, sweetie, a banana and mayonnaise sandwich.
So, what's your thought on banana and mayo sandwiches?
Well, I don't really care much for bananas. I don't think I've had mayo.
Wait, you've never
Uh,
had mayonnaise?
I don't think. Like, my house is pretty much divided on mayonnaise. Like, my sister doesn't like it. My brother and dad like it. I don't remember what my mom thinks of it. I'm caught
Um,
in the middle. I haven't had mayo yet,
um,
but we don't have any in the house,
oh no.
so I can't like go and try it yet.
I, I, I have mayo on my fries.
Cool.
But, yeah, um, I almost threw up while making the banana and mayo sandwiches, so definitely not gonna eat one. Um, how about your next one?
All right. Now this one you will hate. Number 2 out of 18. Bananas and ketchup. Sweet and salty perfection? Maybe not. This is one of those weird food combinations that seems pretty gross, but some people like it. I love how this one is just calling out people who don't like it, or like how it seems gross. That's just funny to me.
Ketchup, the only place ketchup belongs is
In
in
the
the trash
trash.
can.
Yeah, you you have stated that. I
Yeah,
I
you
just
keep
really
on
wanted to
asking me,
I
but
just really wanted to read this one because I just really want to read through like all of this in my stupid announcer or cool guy voice.
how about you read the next one since you already knew the answer to that one.
All right. Number 3 out of 18. Pineapple, banana, and cucumber. Technically, a cucumber is a fruit, so this is a weird food combination that so this weird food combination makes a nice fruit salad. Have you heard these odd food stories linked to another article?
So, can you repeat? Can you repeat?
Pineapple, banana, and cucumber. I said
Okay.
that slower for dramatic effect.
um, I mean, I would rather have my cucumbers separate, if but I would probably eat it if it was served. But I probably wouldn't be the biggest fan of the pineapple juice being all
Yeah,
over my cucumbers, though.
just like you're at a fancy restaurant with your friends or friend, I don't know, and then the waiter comes up, here you are, sir, your pineapple, banana, and cucumber salad. And then you're like, wait, I didn't order this. And then the waiter's like, shut up and eat it. This is the restaurant. We serve you whatever we feel like.
That waiter would get an eye roll from me. But
Yeah.
yeah, I'm kind of like scared and interested with the weird food combinations. But I want to hear more.
You, you want more?
More of those horrible. Yeah.
More of this stupid article. Oh, we already talked about this one. Number 4 out of 18. Pizza and Nutella. Creamy chocolate with melted cheese.
No,
They
no,
both sound
no,
delicious, but
no,
maybe
no.
not together. This one just says maybe not
Not
together.
together.
What the if the article thinks you shouldn't do it, then don't put it in the article. 17 weird food combinations isn't too bad. Oh hey, we also talked about this one kind of. Number 15 number 15 burgers burgers and jelly with I believe an AI image of a burger and what looks like intestines for the jelly.
I
Spread jelly
we've
on top
already
of your burger like you would ketchup for a sweet taste. This is one of the many weird food combinations that isn't the healthiest choice, but other food combos can help dramatically boost your health. Link to an article.
so let's not go over things we've gone over before.
I know, but I really wanted to read that in the Burger King foot lettuce guy voice. Okay, French fries and ice cream. Here we go. Number 7, peanut butter and tomato. Not sure if we can get behind this weird food combination. If someone brave enough tries this, let us know how it is. Well, I can't get access to peanut butter and we don't have any tomatoes currently, so
Wait, peanut butter and
uh
tomatoes?
peanut butter and tomato. That's what it says.
Okay, that's not as bad as the rest of the article, so I would probably say maybe. Oh, wait, I just thought of something. Would you ever order a pickle slushy from Sonic?
Like out of curiosity, maybe. Depends on how much it is, because I haven't seen how much it is.
Like,
And like I'm basically broke.
would you be able to finish it?
Depends on what I think of it.
I feel like it'd be terrible.
Yeah. Okay, did we already do peanut butter and bacon?
No, but we did chocolate and bacon and maple and bacon. But peanut butter and bacon, you probably could convince me.
Wait a minute. Hang on a minute. That this has false information. It says you could even add banana and make it an Elvis sandwich. No, no, that's not an Elvis. That's not a fool's gold loaf. You see, insert piano bit. A fool's gold loaf contains with it peanut butter, a pound of bacon, and jelly.
Hmm.
Scoop out the inside of a French bread roll, French bread log, pretty much. Fill one fill one side with peanut butter, one side with jelly, and then put bacon in it. Then close it, and this is just a rip off of that one song from South Park.
I think
It's
I think I'm good without
fool's
trying
gold
that.
loaf. It's it's a sandwich. This one person turned it into a sausage at one point.
I think I'm good
Ordinary
without
sausage. I
that.
love that guy.
All right, what's the next one?
Okay, the no, we already talked about this one. It's peanut butter and pickle. Okay, this is the one that I saw first. Number 10 out of 18. Peanut butter and bologna. Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Wait, peanut.
Apparently, little kids like this, but then again, they'll eat anything except their veggies.
So, peanut butter and banana.
Peanut butter and bologna.
Fuck. No, I thought you said peanut butter and banana.
I said peanut butter and bologna.
Ew.
Like how Weird Al says it in that song. My bologna. I like that song. But yeah, just I I don't think I've had bologna, but I've never really been interested in it. It just looks, I don't know. It doesn't quite look right.
Yeah.
Oh, oh, this is a concerning one. Number 11 out of 18. Meat sauce and French toast. Not sure whether we would eat this weird food combination for breakfast or dinner.
That would concern me as well.
Yeah, I'm concerned. The
Oh,
the only thing that's worse than this is the Nutella pizza thing.
so all right. It would depend on how sweet the French toast was, because if the French toast wasn't sweet, then I would say go 100%. If if not, if it's not sweet, if it's more of a savory French toast, then I'd go for it.
Uh, I mean, I've had like sauce that was flavored with meat, and I was like, "Hey, this is pretty good." So, but I mean, I'm like only a fan of French toast sometimes. Like, I'm I'm a fan of just like getting a piece of bread and frying it with some butter on a pan. But like, I don't know, with French toast with the cinnamon and other crap that gets added onto it before then, that's where I'm like, no, no, thank you, no, thank you, is what I should have said. Okay, number 12 out of 18. Potato chips and ice cream. Potato chips taste really good when dipped in slightly melted ice cream. If you think all of these weird food combos look delicious, you should visit these strange food festivals from across the country. Linked to another article.
I feel like let's see. I feel like we've talked about French fries in ice cream. We've talked about potato
Potato
chips
chips and
and
milk.
milk. Oh dear.
I think
Um,
I've had this though. Like one time I was just curious and I was like, and then I'm pretty sure the result was either meh or it was, hey, that's pretty good. I
yeah,
don't remember. I just remember I wasn't like absolutely avid about it.
yeah. I wouldn't be either. I could see how like it would be tempting to try because of the scoopiness nature of the chips, but other than that, probably not.
Yeah, besides, I'm pretty sure a potato chip would break before it could scoop any amount of ice cream.
I feel like the wavy ones would probably have more of a chance, though.
Yeah, the wavy ones are like typically thicker, so they have more of a chance. Anyways, uh Speaking of milk, 13 of 18, popcorn and milk. Instead of pouring milk over a bowl of cereal, try pouring it over a bowl of freshly popped popcorn.
Ew, I don't. Okay, that's a textured nightmare. Soggy.
Yeah,
But other than texture, I'd be okay.
yeah, like for me, texture and taste go hand in hand. Like if something has a weird texture, it's gonna affect the flavor of it. Like
Yikes.
once again, gluten-free pasta. Like the flavor itself is fine, but like as you chew it, the texture sort of hits you and it's not very good and it affects the flavor of it. It changes the experience.
Yikes. Wait, alright, so I want to ask if when you open a banana, do you do you open it from the stem side or from the other side?
What do you mean by the other side? The like stump side
Yep,
or
the stump
the
side.
side?
The stump
Okay.
side.
I would be impressed if someone opened it from the stump side.
I do that.
Well, I am impressed.
But here's the thing. You like pinch it and then you like open it. Which it is technically the or like I heard that monkeys open the bananas this way. And also think about how Mario Kart has their banana peels.
Oh. I am impressed by everyone in Mario Kart, as well as monkeys, except for Curious George, who opens it like from the stem. So he, like me, is a failure to their family. Except
Don't
I'm
say
probably not a
that.
failure to
Don't
my
say that.
family.
Don't say that. Be nice to yourself. Alrighty. Move on to your next crazy food combination from your site.
Number 14, bacon and jelly. This weird food combination tastes delicious on a warm piece of toast.
No.
Yeah, no. Number 15, salami and grapes. To make this easier to eat, try wrapping the grape in a small slice of salami. This may be tasty, but other foods can contain unexpected ingredients too, and you probably don't realize that you're eating these 9 disgusting and dangerous things linked to another article.
Yikes. I personally would let's see. Um I would have my grapes next to my salami, but I wouldn't eat them together.
Like, I mean, I know cheese boards which have like grapes and salami as things you can eat with your cheese and crackers and whatever else. But like, that's about it. That's like the only time I've seen salami and grapes together.
Yeah. And since it is almost time for the show to end, we're gonna go to closing announcements, channel closing announcements, which is basically you telling us and me telling the batch again, like what we have planned for the immediate future of our channels or slash videos that you just posted, if that happened.
Alright then. Okay. So, I guess I start.
Yep.
Well, folks, thank you for coming. Now for our closing announcements. We will start today's closing announcements with the announcement that Geo's Unnamed Friend Show 3 will probably happen, depending on like how it's going. Anyways, the episode will contain, or I will let you guys in on a little secret. The episode will have this person that I'm speaking to right now. My
Pastry.
dear old friend. Yeah, you, my dear old friend Rebellious Pastry, who I will eventually turn into a pie,
Oh
will
no!
contain. Well, yeah, he'll be in the episode. Yippee!
Yay! And wait, did you ever
Yay!
send me lines to record?
I think I did send you the script. It is the finished script, by the
Oh
way.
shoot. Okay,
I
I have. All right. So brutal to honesty. Now I have two different things to record for that isn't my own stuff. Um, but yeah, I was just kind of in a weird like crunch time last
oopsies.
week. Or last week. So I'll try to like get those done this week as well, or this week, and also hopefully actually roughly get started again. Cause like I said, as soon as I only have one job and no school next semester, I'll be able to make way more things and probably my improve on my quality of videos as well, just due to like giving myself more time to improve on things, and rather than just like using what I already know. Anyways, do you have an outro, Gio?
An outro. Hang on. Uh, I I don't, but I can invent one on the spot. Okay.
Imagine if you would
That.
invent one on the spot and then you stole mine.
Oh yeah, that'd be funny. We're doing that. We're doing that.
I
Invent one on the spot. It's paste. It's just gonna be pastries. Thank you for showing up,
That's
people.
not how I say my outro.
Oh, I don't know your outro. You know what? I'm just gonna make up one now. Thank you for coming to this thing, and now I'm gonna and then insert thing that I'm gonna do. For
Um
this thing, I'm gonna wait. Hang on. I will close with the song of my people. Thank you.
Anyways, I guess it's time for me to actually say my outro now, which is
Yep.
I platonically love you, my donut batch, and see you in the future to come. Bye. Say bye as well.
Oh yeah. Bye. Bye.